More than 24 hours after severe storms blew through the valley, causing massive power outages, some folks are preparing to spend yet another night in the dark there as APS crews spend the day trying to get power restored.
No power means no air conditioning in this heat. 12 News journalist Jonathan McCall continues our live weather coverage with how folks all across the valley are dealing with this heat and the lack of power. Jonathan.
It has definitely not been a good day for a lot of folks. Mark Uribe, good evening. More than 4,000 power outages still being reported by APS tonight, some as far as north as Wickenburg, further south of Casa Grande tonight. APS crews busy trying to get the lights back on. Where we're at right now, we're just east of 40th Avenue and Buckeye, an area hard hit. In just the last hour or so, we started seeing some of the lights come back on for folks in this area who have been in the dark. As you can see, crews have been working around the clock to get those lights back on. Mother Nature's fury on full display Wednesday night as powerful storms packing hurricane wind speeds swept through the valley, leaving behind a trail of damage and destruction, along with thousands in the dark. Thursday 12 News crisscrossing the valley to see how folks left powerless from the storms braved the heat. At 31st Avenue and Cactus, what have the last 24 hours been like for you and your family?
I wish my wife was here. She would tell you.
We met Sam Bachicha, who says he considered buying a generator this morning after he and his family sweltered in the heat overnight.
We were out here till like 2 or 3 in the morning, and right here in the front.
Just to keep cool.
Just to keep cool, yeah.
In the back of his home, APS crews hard at work replacing poles and lines that snapped from the storm's intense winds. Meanwhile, just a few miles north, near 40th Avenue and Bell, APS crews also working to restore power in this area. This had some folks concerned. But something else you may notice also in the back of them as they're trying to work, the winds are starting to pick up. Some here worried that another round of storms could force crews to stop or even cause more damage. One of the hardest hit areas we found near 40th Avenue and Buckeye. The intersection now closed to traffic headed west. The reason why? Take a look. Several power poles uprooted from the ground. 12 News cameras even capturing a transformer sitting in the road. Nearby homes still in the dark, waiting to finally see the light. Alex Cruz is one of them. What's it like inside of the house right now?
It's humid. That's all it is. It's humid.
He and his family tell me they've been using swamp coolers and misters inside to try to keep cool. But even with a generator, he says it's not enough.
I can handle it. I'll stay. I don't mind. We have dealt with it before with no light and stuff. But it's her and the kids. So whenever they're ready to go, we'll leave.
A short time later, they finally did. The thought of spending another night in the dark and in the heat, too much for the family. Speaking of generators, remember Sam? Well, he nearly bought one today. He says it'll definitely be on his list the next time another storm comes. So where we're at right now, again, just east of Buckeye and 40th Avenue, it really does appear that the lights have started to come back on for folks in this area. We've seen the crews start to pack up. They say they're actually going to move to another area in the same area, another spot in the same area where the power still remains off. Again, for folks in this area, their concern is another storm. Again, we're starting to see the wind pick up again, as well some showers starting to fall. They're concerned that if that happens, that all of the progress made in the last 24 hours could be for naught. APS says they will have crews on standby as this new round of storms continue to move in. We're live tonight in Phoenix. Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
All right, Jonathan. Those residents seem to have a pretty positive attitude, though, in the meantime. Thank you so much.
Yeah.